Good morning, everyone. I have some not great news to share. In later June, Mama Hart passed away. She was feeling some difficulty with her heart. The morning that she passed was very normal. She came in, brought me a cup of tea at 11. We talked a bit. She was going to make some phone calls, and I was doing some researching, so I left her alone to do her work. That would be the last time I would see my mom, talk to her. It's so true when anybody who has lost anybody tells you, hey, if you have family, if you have somebody that you love, grab them. I mean, not violently or anything, but, hold their hand or something and tell them that you love them. There doesn't need to be a reason. Just tell them that you love them. Because they can never hear that enough. And you will be so glad that you did. I mean, I can say I have no regrets. I always spoke openly and lovingly to my mother. Honestly. And I did the best that I could. And therefore, I look back on our relationship and I feel so much warmth. And she brought me up with such a spirituality and a strength of spirit to know that death is not an ending, it is a change. Energy does not die. Energy is not born. It changes form. So she's out there somewhere, watching over all the people that she loved. And there were so many people. I am still breaking the news. And it is now August. She had people all over the world because she lived all over the world in her childhood. The animals are dealing as well as they can. And now I have a major change of life, not only just grieving her passing, but my dad is now becoming my caregiver. And that's been different. So today is hopefully the conclusion of a long weekend where we have been dealing with my IV line. First it was making its way out of my chest. I could not hold it in, not with a dressing, not with a grip lock, which holds it in place. But, man, on on Saturday after we came home from the ER again, when they said, oh, nobody's here on the weekend, so come back on Monday. And that's exactly what we're doing. I had to really work this weekend to make sure I didn't, have any really difficult flares, because Matt is still getting to know me as a patient. Like, this is a major change for both of us. It's going to be difficult in some ways, and it's going to be easy in other ways. I don't have to get to know somebody from scratch. I know this man very well. When I was 5 years old, he came into our lives as a boyfriend of Mom's. And by the time I was 9, actually 8, because it was the September of 89. So in December I would turn 9. But at that point I was 8 years old, and I knew that my mom was deeply in love with him, and I was just so happy I was a ring bearer, and I was one of my mom's ladies, It was more than a ring bearer, and I didn't step into matron of honor or anything like that. She had a best friend at her wedding who brilliantly took care of her in ways that I could not, because I was 8. And it was a lovely ceremony, even though, Lorraine had to grin and bear it for, obey him as head of the house, as Christ is the head of the church, and no, that's part of the reason why we became Reverends of the Universal Life Church, was because we could tailor any kind of ceremony completely to what that person needs, their preferences, and if they didn't like something, it got changed. Whole point was that the bride and groom were happy. Oh, I got glasses. Hello. So progression glasses that, so they're bifocals. I have a blue light filter, as well. I have distance sight, and then I have reading on the underneath. And it goes to sunglasses when sunlight, UV, hits. It's a nice brown, and my eyes just relax. It's very nice. But, yeah, there's so much has been going on. I'm trying to continue on life when somebody as important as your caregiver and your mother passes away. I miss her. I do miss her so much. But I also hear her. I hear her every day. I hope others do too if you need her and you miss her. Really? So, yeah, we've had a lot going on. We got Mom's ashes, and I will be separating them into pouches pretty soon to be sending them to her family, her friends, people all over the world who loved her. That's it's so nice when people have just been telling me stories, beautiful, beautiful stories about how they met her or what she meant to them, how she was there during a particularly hard time, or, just being a good friend. And it feels super good to know she was there for a lot of people. She loved a lot of people. She lived her life by love. And I can only just try to emulate that as much as I can. That is my goal, to walk in love. Really. I didn't forget you, silly girl. So we have to go into the hospital, and hopefully I can get into interventional radiology and get a new line placed. Or maybe an appointment or something. Something will happen, hopefully. Okay. I'll update you later. Thank you for listening. I'm so sorry that this was... I will mark trigger warning right on the title. We got these beautiful wind chimes from friends. A dear friend bought us those chimes in the back. They are deep, lovely chimes. And yes, we have a lot of wind chimes. We have always loved the sound and the company. Take care of yourselves. We love you.